what a massive space. This is brilliant. It's a bit messy, though, isn't it? I'm Carolyn Marshall. This is Artful Dodges. And, you know, I thought I'd hire out a studio, an artist studio, because I really fancy myself as being very creative, but got lots of ideas, don't actually know how to put them into practice. So I thought you and I could meet lots of people and they'd show us how to make things, useful things, things that look good. Unlike this place. Real messy, isn't it? Look, boxes left lying. Oh, look. Postcard to Carolyn. Take care of the old place for me. Here are a few bits you might find useful. Chris White, resident artist, comic cards. Great. Oh, that's really nice of Chris, because he used to be here, didn't he? Oh, so what have we got in here? Let's have a look. Aha, wallpaper. Yep, I think we will be doing a bit of decorating. Needs it, this place, doesn't it? Onions. People who know their onions about cooking. And, oh, prunes. Yeah, we will be having some regular guests. And a clock. I think I'd better start doing things. Someone at the door. Let's guess.
Hi, Carolyn.
Oh, Ruth, it's brilliant to see you. Oh, thanks for coming round. I know, great.
Bought you some flowers from your studio.
Oh, that's
lovely. I've got to go. I've got to dash. I'm quite hurried.
No, actually, I was wondering if you could help me, actually, because well, you are a stylist, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Ruth's done some wonderful things with houses, really changed them. So I thought you could help me with this wall.
Well, it looks like it needs something.
Yeah. I think we could. Look.
Okay.
It's so black. It won't take long, this, but we've got to do something.
Maybe we should.
I've got to make a start.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Maybe we should find something lying around that we can use.
Okay. This is great. Not only do they smell nice, they look good too. Thank you very much, Ruth. Now, before we get on with the wall, why don't we have a look at Ruth's stuff, some of the stuff she's done before, because I don't know what you've done, really.
Sure, let's have a look.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is a studio shot. That means it's indoors, basically. It's not real. It's not somebody's house. It's for a catalogue, and it's a modern, light-looking room, just using plain wallpaper and curtains.
Right.
Following on from that, this is somebody's house. It's a very old house, probably turn of the century, about 100 years ago, nearly now. And you have to do it in sympathy with the property, really, with the house. You have to make it very classic-looking. You know, long curtains, old furniture, lots of old props.
It's really nice, that one.
Yeah, it's nice.
What's this?
Well, this is a fashion show set. I also do fashion shows, and all the models come in through those arches, and there's clouds. Those clouds move, and they go across the set. It's, you know, to show new collections of clothes off to the customers, really.
That's really good. But how do you actually start? I mean, what's the beginning point?
Right, you start with a drawing. You have to give an idea, really, to your client, to the person whose house it is. You have to say, well, what sort of things would you like, etc.
Rather than wading in.
Rather than wading in and doing what you want to do. You know, they've got to live there, really. So you give them a drawing, and they can change that drawing. They can do what they like with it. You know, they can say, no, I hate red. Well, let's do it green, you know, and you just work like that, and in the end you build up a good picture, and then from that you start doing their rooms for them. I
mean, it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, Ruth can draw. She's also a stylist in houses. How did you actually get started off in it? Did you have trouble deciding what you were going to do?
Well, at college I studied sculpture, and then from there I went into doing window design, and spent quite a long time doing that. You learn a lot doing window design, and then I started working in the press office, which is much more to do with magazines and much more to do with shows and exhibitions and that sort of thing.
And then you met me, and you decided to paint my wall with me.
Carolyn.
So what can we do with paint then? I mean, paint seems the obvious point to start off, doesn't it?
Right. Well, there's lots of things you can do with paint. It might sound a bit boring, but you can get some amazing looks from paint.
That looks great.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, this is rag rolling. You get a rag, basically, and you dip it in paint, and you spread it all over your wall. You can roll it, and then you varnish it over the top.
Well, sounds well messy, doesn't it?
Yeah, messy, but fun, Takes a while to do.
Yeah, we haven't got that long, really.
Well, this one's crackle glaze, which is a particular type of paint that you can then, you rub in another colour over the top once it's crackled on your wall, and you get this lovely gold effect on the top.
I was thinking perhaps you had to actually put the little separate bits on, but it cracks once it's on the wall.
No, it cracks once it's on the wall.
Well, that looks great, but I bet it's time-consuming.
Yeah,
isn't
it is time-consuming.
And this is wallpaper.
Yeah, this is wallpaper. This is embossed wallpaper, which means that it's in relief. And all they've done here is rubbed over in a green colour over the top of the cream just to pull out the pattern in the wallpaper.
Right.
And this over here is plain wallpaper.
Oh, well, plain wallpaper? I mean, that's really boring.
Well, I think we can use that. What sort of things do you like? What sort of...
Well, I like... do you know what? I actually like fishes. I have to say fishes.
Well, why don't we start off with doing something along a sea theme, maybe?
Brilliant. Things are looking up here. Our very first Artful Dodge is to personalise my wall. Things are going well. We've got these stencils up. It's looking good. But we'd better tell you what we've done because, I mean, you know, you weren't here, were you? So, tell me how we did it. How did we make the stencils, first of all?
Well, first of all, I took this material. I found it around the house, you know, something that's just lying around. And it's got fishy ideas, and you like fishy things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a boat there, there's a seahorse, there's an anchor, that sort of thing. And I took the ideas from there.
So did you use tracing paper to get...
Yeah, you can use tracing paper. I did it freehand, but, you know, tracing paper's
Talented.
fine. I mean, you might find a book around the house. You could use something like that just to trace the outline.
OK. Now, you were also using this as well, which is see-through cellophane. Look,
Yeah,
hold.
that's right. Another thing you can find around the home, basically. I mean, you
From
can
the top
use...
of the box, we pulled this from, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right. Or you can go to an art shop and you can buy oiled paper, which is another thing. It can't be too porous, basically, so you don't want the paint to go through there. You want it just to go through that hole there.
And you can't just use card or something?
Yeah, card's good. Card's good.
So then we put the stencils up anywhere
right.
we want.
Yeah.
Now, how did we actually cut it out?
We used a knife to cut it out with.
Now, these are a bit dodgy,
Yeah.
I have to say. Look at that. Sharp or what?
Yeah.
So you've got to be careful with those,
You've got to
really.
be careful, but as long as you are careful, it's fine.
And then we stick it up?
That's
and we
right.
get going?
That's right.
I'm going to colour this one in. Nice and red. Oh, what's that? I know who this is. Hey, it's my friend Paul Boros.
I said, welcome, Carolyn. It's great to have you in this brand new studio of yours. Yes, yes, yes. Yay! Welcome, Carolyn. I've come to see you in and make sure you've got everything you want. Oh, hey.
No, of course I've got everything
Welcome.
I want, because you're here with me now.
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind.
Let me introduce you. This is Paul Boros, who is obviously
Hi.
a struggling musician.
Well done. That was off the top of my head.
And he told me all about the studio, you see, because he knew it was going free. He lived downstairs, so he let me in on it.
And what have I
Great
done
to
for
see
you now?
I don't know.
Thank you. What have I done? I brought you a little welcome to the studio present. You like music, don't you?
I do.
You like music, so I've got you a musical instrument.
Oh, I always wanted a guitar. That's brilliant.
No, that's my guitar.
Oh.
I've brought you this very, very good ocarina.
Ocarina.
It's a Chinese instrument, and you play it like this. It's really impressive, actually. You go... You like that, don't you?
Great, that's great. Where did you get it from?
Well, in fact, what I did is I made it
Ah.
about 40 minutes ago, downstairs. Look, and I made it from this book.
Let me get rid of this stuff.
No, you like this book's called Paper Music. And what
Yeah.
it has all kinds of musical instruments that you can make. There you go.
Well, look, there's a hole, though. It's an incomplete book, isn't it?
Well, where do you think this came from?
Oh.
That came from out of there. And what I did is I folded it up. It takes quite a long time. It takes about 40 minutes or so. But what you do is you, get glue out and put it all around the edges, and you make one of these. It's completely brilliant.
And then it
Fantastic.
plays, so you do need glue, it takes 40 minutes. Mind you, that means of a morning, I mean, you've got 3 there already, you could probably make quite a lot, couldn't you?
You've got practically a whole orchestra in one book. Orchestra! Damn, I've got a rehearsal. I better be off.
Oh, don't forget, my instrument.
I've got to use this one. Have that one.
Oh,
See ya!
OK, bye, Paul. I suppose it... No, it doesn't play much. I think I have to fold it. Perhaps that bit goes in. Well, we've taken the poster off the wall because we thought it'd be more comfortable to sit down, didn't we, Ruth?
Yeah.
And we're now just putting bits and bobs. This isn't coming out very well, I must say. Do you think this is a good idea for children to do this sort of thing? I mean, you know...
Oh, absolutely. I think you need to have a big clear space, put lots of newspaper out. It's pretty messy business,
It is
really.
messy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can vouch for this. It's
Good
very
fun,
messy.
though.
Now, what sort of paints? I mean, I'm using a crayon here that's fast wearing out, but what sort of other paints could we use? Poster paint, something like that?
Yeah, poster paint's good, or little tins of emulsion are good. You can buy them, they're cheap because they're small, so they're good to use.
Right.
Or there's spray paints.
Oh, spray paints.
Yeah.
Let's have a go at that.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's the stencil. Let's take that one. Oh, now is this ozone friendly?
Yeah, it certainly is.
Well, that's
you
good.
usually leave it to dry, but
Oh,
put
do
it
you?
out. Well, have a look, see what it's like. You're just
Oh,
experimenting.
that's nice. See, the good thing about this is that it is experimenting. I mean, the last thing you want to do if you're thinking of playing and decorating on your wall is to go and do something without asking your parents, because I think they'd be pretty mad if
Yeah.
they get home from work and there's all this hideous stuff on the wall. OK, so what about the actual stencils that we're making them out of? Any sort of cardboard?
Yeah, you can use cardboard, you can use cellophane that's over here,
Right.
or you can buy stencils as well, in fact. But, you know, making your own is far more fun. Leaves.
This
they're
is great, isn't it?
You know,
It's naturally occurring stencils.
things that you find lying around the home you can use, you know, obviously not things of value, but leaves,
Yeah.
you know, paper cups, that sort of thing. They all make different shapes that are fun to use.
And you can actually buy stencils if you want to be really lazy and you don't want to make your own stencils,
Yeah,
sort
you
of thing
can
that
buy
I
them.
might be willing to do, then you can buy them, can you?
That's right, yeah.
Where would you get them from?
Well, art shops sell them mainly.
Right.
Here we go, here's another one here.
I was just wondering if I could make an imprint on that, and I
Well,
can't
it
at
works
all.
a bit, it works a bit. There you go.
How would you do that properly? Would you? I suppose you could.
Well, you need to flatten the leaf down, really. Maybe put a little bit of glue sort of on the leaf, put it down,
Right.
and then spray around it, or, you know, put paint on it and press it down really flat. Pull it out, and there you go.
Now, is all this... Look, I have got into a real mess, it has to be said. Is this all washable off?
Yeah, it all comes off at the end of the day. It's all fine.
Oh, right.
Soap and water, that's all you need.
OK, well, that's good. So it's safe, it's easy, it's temporary if you want to put something like this up on your wall, or you can paint the wall itself,
Yeah.
but you have to try it out, first of all, on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Ruth, you've been a star.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I must say I'm pretty pleased with my wall. Mind you, I've got another wall to deal with. How about if I put that postcard
Oh,
I got
that's
from
nice.
Chris White,
That's nice.
put that up on the... Oh, that's looking good, isn't it? Although it's looking a bit lonely, I have to say. How about if you send me in some postcards, tell me about yourself. I'll give you a name check then on the show. So this is the address that you write to. It's Artful Dodges, P.O. Box 404, London WC2H. That's 8PS. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. I think I'll have to get my mum to send in one, actually. Oh, it's another...
Carolyn, how are you?
Oh, Glenn!
Welcome to Mix It.
Oh, thank you.
I brought you a postcard. Oh, it's stuck on you. I've dropped it there. Hang on. Look at this. Isn't that marvellous? I thought I'd post it, but I'll bring it instead.
Oh, it's much nicer that you should bring it. Look, I'll put it up here as well. Oh,
Now,
no,
so
where-
what's Artful
it's got
Dodges
stuck
all
on it.
about? Tell me about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is Ruth.
Hello,
She's
Ruth.
the
How are you?
first
Hello,
ever
fine,
guest, and
thanks.
she's shown me how to decorate my
Looks
new
very messy.
studio. Look, we've made this. We've made a stencil border for a poster out
gosh.
on that wall. Doesn't
That's
it look
nice,
great?
yeah.
Now, listen, I've been reading your book,
Have you?
Tricky Business.
About magic.
That's right, because I know you present Lookout.
I do out there on the roof, that's right.
But you do magic as well.
I do, yeah. I haven't done magic on Mix It, though, yet.
No, well, I think you should come on to the show, Artful Dodges, and do some magic. What do you think?
All right, then. All right, next show, I'll come on.
And I'll tell you what, if that's the case, I'll learn a trick from your book and do it the next show.
All right, it's a deal.
Now listen. Bye-bye, everybody. Now listen. You tell me what you think I should do with the flat.
Well, I think a bit of pink up there, a bit of red, a bit of blue, perhaps some stripes down there. I don't know, might need a bit of fur up there. I'm not quite sure. Some
bit of
purple.
fur?
Yeah, some purple. I'm not really that arty, really.
Do you know, I'd say you're a bit off
Ruth
the
think
wall,
about it?
actually. I think we should put you up there.
People pressing. Yes.